back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing incredible. So for today's video, as you guys can see, I just wanted to create something so glam, so summery, and of course so extra. This is my extra summer makeup. I really hope you guys like it. I'm so excited for you to see how I created this look. I think this glam is so perfect for summer. Whether you have like a day function or a night function, this glam is so perfect because it's still reasonably fresh on the skin, but we're still bronzy and glowy. I just think this look is perfect. I will definitely be rocking this look at like some events I have coming up. So yeah, I'm so excited to show you guys how I create this look. So if you guys want to see step by step how to create the ultimate extra summer glam, then keep on watching. So I'm going to start off with the skin today, and for primer I'm going to go in with one of my all-time favorites. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base Primer, and I'm going to take that in a G18 foundation brush, which is by Napoleon Perdis, and I'm just going to paint this all the way over my skin. You guys, my skin is so clear at the moment. I'm like, don't even want to look at sugar. I don't want to look at the sun. Like, I'm just literally afraid if I take a breath wrong, I'm going to get a pimple. Is anyone else like that? So for foundation today, guys, I'm going to go in with my current absolute favorite combo, and that is mixing my Too Faced Born This Way in Caramel and my MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC35. And I'm going to be taking that again on my G18 foundation brush by Napoleon Perdis, and I'm just going to apply this all over my skin. Oh, I'm starting to look one colour. Alright, so now that I have my foundation nicely painted all over my skin, time for cream contour. Now today I'm actually going to go in just solely using my LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in Beautiful Bronze. Now I've really tried to like persist with this product, but it's not my favourite, I won't lie. Sometimes I just find that when you blend it out it can be a little bit patchy, and nobody wants that for a cream contour, especially if your cream contour is heavy as I do. So I've just applied that, and using my clean damp beauty blender, I'm actually just going to take the bottom of it and I'm just going to press over this. I just want to really take my time with it just to make sure that it's as blended and as flawless looking as I can get it. While I have you zoomed in nice and close, guys, sorry that my hair literally looks like trash. Is anyone else like me? Like the night before I'm like, nah, like I don't need to wash it. And then even like I showered this morning as well and I was like, nah, it'll be fine. And I sat down and I'm like, have I dunked my head in a bucket of coconut oil? Like, alright guys, this actually is blending out quite nicely. Maybe just the key is going really slowly. Wow, you guys, this is the first time I've used this product and properly liked it. I'm impressed. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the exact same method for my cheeks. Again, I'm just taking the bottom of my beauty blender and just softly buffing that out. And of course, I need to draw in a jaw. And that is it, guys. That's the end of my tutorial. No, I'm just kidding. So I think when it comes to this product, guys, slow and steady wins the race, which I can understand. It can be so frustrating if you're in a rush. You know, not everyone has the luxury to sit around for 20 minutes to blend out their contour. For concealer, shock, I'm going with my Tarte Tape Shape. I'm in Light Medium Honey, and I'm just going to apply that with my same foundation brush generously underneath the eyes. I had the worst night's sleep last night. Like, I think it was a mixture of being so uncomfortable. Like, I have 2 different types of pillows on my bed and I tried both of them, and I even got pillows out of my spare room like in the middle of the night. I was so uncomfortable, and I was hot and I was cold, which is weird for me because I very rarely get hot when I sleep. I'm such a cold sleeper. And I had the most bizarre dreams, like literally like one of my cousins got lit on fire. Like it was not very nice. So I'm just applying about my 50th layer of concealer, hoping to hide these heinous eye bags. So once that's applied, in with my beauty blender. That's one layer blended out. I still feel like I kind of look like I've been hit by several buses. A little more won't hurt. Okay, I feel like I can pass for slightly more human now. I don't really feel it, but like at least I kind of look like it. Would this even be an Emily Walkear video if I didn't contour my lips? Okay, and so now to set the face, I am going to mix it up a little bit, and I'm going to go in with my Mercier Loose Translucent Powder. I haven't used this powder in ages. It definitely does have quite a yellow tinge to it, so it is good for brightening up the under eye area. I don't normally do this, but I am going to clean up a little bit. Just underneath my contour, because it's a little bit messy. Alright, I am all nice and matte, and my skin is set for the day. Okay, so now that my skin is really set, we know it's good for the day, but I'm feeling a little bit matte, so time to add some glow back into the skin. So I'm going to start off with my bronzer. And for me, that's my all-time favorite bronzer right now. It's my Mecca Max Sunlit Skin Bronzer in medium. And just on a brush 20 by Napoleon Perdis. This bronzer has a really beautiful golden undertone through it, so it's just going to start to help us get a little bit more glowy, a little bit more golden. And then to further intensify that glowy goldenness, I'm going to go in with one of my favorites. This is the Betty Luminizer by the Balm. You guys have probably literally seen me use this in every tutorial. It's just a really beautiful shimmery bronzer, like a quite high shimmer bronzer. If you have a darker complexion, you could definitely use this as a highlighter. Just going to add this to my skin just to give me a bit of an extra glow. And now I have like a new thing that I'm so excited to show you guys. I discovered it yesterday, I think. But before I go on to that, this isn't necessary, but I am just going to quickly contour using my Hoola by Benefit. Like I said, it's definitely not necessary. It is just going to accentuate my contour a little bit more. So I just want to hit this right just in the back of the cheekbone where we placed our cream contour, and a little bit underneath the jaw as well. Okay guys, so this is the brand new product that I discovered. Now this product itself actually isn't brand new to me. I've had it in my kit for a really long time, and it's definitely one of those products that I tend to look by. I don't love it, it's not my favorite, but I was just having a play yesterday. I literally spent nearly 4 hours doing my makeup, just going really slowly and just playing around with a couple of products, and I'll show you guys what that is. And that is my Smashbox Full Exposure Palette, which looks like this. So it's got some really pretty colours in there. But I'm going to be really honest with you guys. I bought this product because I fell in love with the colours, but the actual quality of the eyeshadows definitely aren't my favourites. Like, the colours are nice, and I mean, like, they're usable, but they're kind of need a lot of work. And when you're a makeup artist, it's just, I don't want to mess with that stuff. You know, I think you want to know that the products you use work straight away and you don't have to keep going and going. Kind of like the cream contour that we used. You know, it takes a lot of work. I mean, I guess it can get there in the end. But anyways, as I said, I've actually found a new love for it, and that is taking these two eyeshadows here. So this is, sorry for my cat nails. So this is a really beautiful golden shade, and then this is a really like kind of high shimmery bronzy tone. And the texture of the eyeshadows are really unusual. For me, they're kind of like wet, glittery eyeshadows, but they have a really beautiful kind of sheen to them. It probably doesn't make any sense, but I kind of put them on the high points of my skin yesterday, kind of in place of a highlighter, and oh my god, life-changing. I will definitely be doing this on myself and my clients. So I'm actually just going to go in with my beauty blender, picking up a mixture of those two, and then I'm just going to start off by pressing that. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see the glitter particles in that. I'm not playing, you guys. I'm going to put this everywhere. Tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, a little bit above my brow. You guys, I can't. If you guys could just give me like maybe 5 minutes to stare at myself in the mirror. Like, if you guys love highlighter and love glitter, you will love this. Like, it's the most wearable glitter highlighter known to man. Oh, I just can't with myself, you guys. Like, this palette is definitely expensive. I think it was maybe like around $80 or $90. And like I said, I don't really rate it, unfortunately, but it is good to know that money is not wasted. This product now will absolutely have a use in my kit now, which is so great. So now moving on to eyes, I'm going to go in with my Z palette. I'm going to be taking Burnt Orange Matte by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I'm going to take that as my transition shade, just picking that up on a nice big fluffy brush. And I'm just going to pop this through the socket. So now that we've done the transition shade, I'm going to take this eyeshadow by Inglot. This is in 335 on my same big fluffy brush because I want a really, really warm crease. So just going back and forth through my socket. Again, don't have to be neat with this at all. Okay, so we are looking nice and warm. Now moving on, I'm taking another Inglot shade. This is in 300. This is a really beautiful warm brown, but more of a caramelly brown. So just laying this right in the socket. Even though this is a nice caramelly brown, it's definitely still in the brown family, so it's going to kind of take away the harshness of the red shadows that we use to make this a little bit more wearable. So that's why I love going in with my really warm red tones first. Now I'm going in with Fudge by Anastasia Beverly Hills, which is a really beautiful warm dark brown. Now I'm actually taking that on my MAC 217, which is much more precise. And I'm just going to keep this right in the socket. And then with my big fluffy brush, we're just going to go over that, and this is just going to knock out any harsh lines. So again, picking up Fudge on my MAC 217, and I'm just laying this right in the socket and just blend over that line until there's no harsh lines. And now I've picked up that same shadow again, the Fudge by Anastasia Beverly Hills, just making sure that I tapped the excess off. And I'm just pressing this just through the outer corner of my eye. Just keep blending as we go so there's no harsh lines. I find it best to apply my shadow down and then blend as I go. So at the end you're not left with one big, really dark mess of eyeshadow. If you blend as you go, it's just a lot neater. And you really save yourself at the end from being caught in a right mess where you try to blend and blend and blend and you just end up making a bigger mess and you want to stab yourself in the eye with your makeup brush. Trust me, I've been there. Just gonna keep repeating this step until I'm happy with the depth and the darkness. So like I said, just keep applying and then blending. And without a shadow of a doubt, guys, literally, my favorite eyeshadows to work with in the whole wide world are Anastasia Beverly Hills single eyeshadows and Inglot single eyeshadows, both of which I've used today. Okay, so now moving on to the fun colours. I'm first going to start off with this eyeshadow by the Face Shop, which as you guys can see is the most gorgeous, gorgeous copper eyeshadow. I'm just picking that up with my finger, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to apply this in the centre of my eyelid. And guys, if you have green eyes, this is going to look insane. I mean, can we talk about that pigment? It's insane. And then I'm quickly taking my MAC 217, which has the dark eyeshadows, and just running that just on the edges of where the copper meets the brown, just so there's no harsh lines. And if you have any fall down, a really old school trick is just to grab a fluffy brush and just lightly dust away. This eyeshadow, guys, is just phenomenal. And so now I'm going in with my Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay, and I'm going in with Half Baked right here, which is my favourite gold eyeshadow in the whole wide world. And again, I'm just going to pick that up on my finger, and I'm going to pop this. Oh, there's quite a bit of fall down. That's okay, my trusty brush will swipe that away. But I'm going to apply this just on the inner corner of my eye. And also getting that in the tear duct as well. So can you guys see the pattern? We're kind of going gold to copper to then darkness through the outer corner. And I just love applying iridescent eyeshadows with my finger. You know, you don't need any Fix Plus, any base or anything. You can just go straight in with your finger and the pigment is just amazing. And for the 50th time, going back in with my big fluffy brush. Just gonna run that just over the top, just to make sure everything's nice and seamless. And now moving straight on to underneath the eye, I'm going to go back in with that Inglot Caramelly eyeshadow. That's in number 300, and I'm just taking this on my MAC 224 brush. And I'm just going to buff this underneath the eye. I guess this is kind of acting as our transition shade for underneath the eye. And on my eyes personally, I like to go really low and I like it to be really messy. So you do you guys. If you just want to take a little bit, maybe on a finer brush, you do so, but I just don't feel like myself unless my eyeshadow is super blown out and messy. Then going in with my MAC 239 brush, I'm picking up Fudge, which was that darker color that we used through the outer corner of the eye. And I'm just going to press this in the outer corner of the underneath of my eye. Just blend that with my 224. And then on the same brush, I'm just taking that Face Shop eyeshadow, the really beautiful copper one, and just popping that on the center of my eye. So basically we've just mapped everything that we've done on top, just underneath. So pretty. And now the look is complete with a little bit of wing liner. I of course went in with my Napoleon Perdis gel eyeliner, and I just went in with a nice little fine liner brush by Napoleon Perdis as well. And I just did a nice flick on top, and I also went in really finely on my waterline as well. Alright you guys, so I did just quickly go ahead and pop some mascara on, but there is 2 more things that I want to quickly do to my eyes, just a couple of like finishing touches. Okay, so while I have my Naked 2 palette handy, there is a black in the palette. It's called Blackout. It is such an incredible black. If you've never tried, black from Decay, it's incredible. So just back in with my MAC 217, just on the very tiny tip, I'm gonna pick up and just tap a lot of the excess off. And I'm just going to softly press this just in the outer corner because I want a tiny little bit more darkness. So I just press that down and I'm just going to go back in with my fluffy blending brush just to just to soften any harsh lines. Yeah, so I just wanted a tiny little bit more depth, and now just to press over the gold that we put in the inner third of my eye, I just have to go in with some glitter. This is one of my all-time favorite glitters. This is by Inglot. This is in the shade 48. It's the most beautiful gold color. It's so fine. It's almost like a glittery pigment, like it's that fine. It's just so beautiful. So just where we put the gold eyeshadow, just on the inner third of the eye, just gonna press that glitter over the top. And I'm just using my MAC 239 to do this. As I said, just over where I put that gold eyeshadow. But I'm actually not done yet because I am gonna take the glitter and highlight the skin. I promised you guys this is gonna be extra. I mean, if a how to be extra tutorial doesn't include you highlighting your cheekbones with actual glitter, I'm sorry, you failed. Alright, I'm gonna quickly pop on some falsies and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have lashes. I feel like I can conquer the world. Now moving straight onto lips, I'm gonna take my LA Colors lip liner in Cappuccino, just a nice kind of nude brown. Okay, so I've just started by outlining my lips, and now I'm gonna start filling in just around the outsides. And oh my god, this needs to be sharpened. Garbage truck. Thank you. Okay, so I've kind of used that lip liner, as I said, just to kind of fill in like the outside of my lips. And now I'm gonna take my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. This is in London. I'm just gonna pop just a tiny little bit of this, just basically where my lips have no product, which is just really in the center. Now this is a liquid lipstick, so I just want this to dry a little bit before I go on with my next product. And now just going into my purse, where I never don't have a Carmex lip balm. I have these all around my house. It's my favorite lip balm ever. Just decant it a little bit onto the back of my finger. I love the smell of this so much. Alright, so this is the makeup look done, I think. Give me a sec. I'm just going to go have a mental breakdown over my hair and try to do something with it. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so hair meltdown over. All I literally did was take it out of my gross bun and that's it. It kind of looks like it's been hairsprayed because I haven't washed my hair in like probably 14 days. No, just kidding. It's probably been about a week, but still. And adding like really extra hoops is hopefully distracting you guys from my disgusting hair. Anyways, I really hope you guys like this makeup. I have just been dying to film something like this. Like I said at the start of the video, I was just playing around with this kind of glam and then I was like, holy crap, this is like summer makeup on steroids. Like it's just so glam, so extra. I just feel like this makeup is so perfect if you have like kind of any function in summer, especially maybe if you have a festival. I mean, this makeup is so glam, but you know, a little bit extra with the glitter highlighter, but maybe this is perfect for you if maybe you're not into covering your whole body with glitter, or maybe like the creative side of like colorful makeup and stuff like that. Like this makeup would be so perfect for a festival, but otherwise I just think this makeup screams summer. I feel like it's definitely glam enough for any summer night event, but even like it's the early afternoon now and I feel like I could totally go and rock this and have like afternoon glasses of wine like out in the sunshine. Like it's not too much. And just obsessed. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I would love if you let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of this look. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up and to click the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. And until my next video guys, I'll see all of you soon. Take care, bye!
When there's no more light that you can see, I'll take us back to times when lives were similar and times that all seemed easier.